All right, hello everyone. This week's focus is kind of on food, but it's kind of on service too, because we're rolling out a new summer harvest grilling feature card, as well as a new vehicle to deliver our checks. So beginning this Thursday, July 11th, I believe, we're going to start these two new steps of service, if you will, but more really focused around food and our grill academies and talking about these with our guests and doing a little bit of cross marketing. So between our Chicagoland restaurants and our St. Louis and Indianapolis restaurants, there are some slight variances between what will be on the feature card and also what will be on this new kind of marketing piece that we're using as the check presenter. So I'm going to start with the feature card, which is going to be presented on a wooden clipboard just like this. Your stores will be getting these in the next couple of days. We'll have these ready to go for Thursday. We've tried to carry these up at the front desk, but I think you guys like to just carry your own feature cards with you. So we'll do this the old-fashioned way. When you check in for pre-shift, or when you check in with the front desk to let them know your station's ready, grab a feature card. We'll keep them up at the front desk, and you'll hang on to that for the duration of the evening. We'll have enough for everybody to carry two with them on their person, and then at the end of the shift, you got to turn these back into us. These are just going to be printed on regular paper, so if they get wet, if they get kind of crummy or dirty, or they get food on them, just go ahead and toss them out, come up to the front desk, grab a new feature card. We're just going to print these on regular paper and have a bunch of them going around. So these are highlighting, if you want to zoom in here, some of the items that you guys have been familiar with, like the Idaho Rainbow Trout, but we're also featuring a new tomato and watermelon salad, and then finally a grill roasted corn on the cob, which we have. So everything up will be featured in all of the 5 locations. The summer berry pie baked in a bag is going to be featured only in the Chicagoland restaurants. So as you can see down here, there's a little blurb that says the menu proudly showcases and supports the following Midwestern farms and growers. So we list these farms that are all in the Midwest, from Michigan, Idaho, Illinois, because these are the areas that we're procuring a lot of these really fresh summer ingredients. Okay, so this really ties in these features to local farmers, which a lot of people dig, and this stuff's really at the peak of its freshness right now. So corn, watermelon, this trout we're getting in, all of these things are in season. The fresh berries that are in this pie that we're getting in for the Chicagoland market, all of this stuff is at its peakness. We want you as the server to tie this in with local farmers. And then also one additional piece is that we're going to tie this in with our grill academies, because we're actually featuring the Idaho Rainbow Trout in some of our grill classes that we do in our Schaumburg, Lombard, and St. Louis restaurants. So if you're in one of the Chicagoland restaurants or in St. Louis, when you present the check, you're also going to tie this into the Grill Academy and let them know that, pardon me, that this trout is actually a recipe that we feature in one of our cooking classes, and we'll give them a little take-home recipe to use for themselves. So we want to review, if you will, for a moment, just how we would like you guys to present these features. So remember, if you're doing a greet, we never pass a greet. So if you're getting to a non-home-based table, a table that's not in your section, you're going to continue to do what you do already. Pick up that check, acknowledge if they're a first-time or a repeat customer, see if they'd like something to drink immediately from our bar, and then if not, you're going to get their server. And the server is going to be the one that kind of goes through these features. Okay, and there's a little blurb that I'm going to put on 7 shifts for you guys to give you some exact verbiage, but essentially I want you to focus on that this is all about summer harvest, okay? And this is all about local farmers. So for this feature card, you're going to set it down and say, folks, we've got some excellent features for you today. This is our summer harvest feature card. This features a lot of peak ingredients, or ingredients that are at their peak freshness from local farms around the area that we bring into the restaurant, cook on the charcoal grill for you. You should absolutely try the corn on the cob. It's absolutely delicious. Season and grilled direct with a little bit of lemon parsley butter. It's absolutely phenomenal. And that's really all you have to say. Let them kind of look through that card themselves. you can point out that here's are the local farms that we're cooperating with or that we're buying these ingredients from, and that kind of ties it in. It makes it a little bit more personal for them. We're also featuring on this card the Billière Sabine Rosé, which Melissa, who's taking this video, is laughing at me because we just Googled the exact pronunciation for this. But I think you should do that yourself. It's Billière. Watch the tongue on that, so it's not a hard L. But it's an excellent rosé. It's very light, it's very refreshing. It's just got a little bit of sweetness to it, and it's a really nice pairing with the rainbow trout. So let's taste this one in pre-shift this week. Ask your managers to bring a bottle of it by, but this is a wine that we're featuring on this feature card, and it's actually right under that trout because it's just an excellent pairing with that particular dish. The next thing that we're going to talk about that you guys are going to see in the restaurants, and this is really just a mock-up of this because you're going to get these in-house within the next week or so, and there's going to be about 2,000 of them delivered to each restaurant, but it's really a stock piece of marketing collateral. This one highlights the Grill Academy, so this will be in all the Chicagoland and St. Louis restaurants. And then on the back, there's an at-home recipe for the rainbow trout. This will act as the check presenter. So you can see I've got somebody's check kind of paper clipped up like this so they don't see the total. And that's what we want you guys to do in the restaurant too. So when you get the check like that, just fold it up, take a paper clip, put it right in there, and then that'll go down at the table. This is for them to keep. In Indianapolis, it'll be a slightly different marketing piece, but the same take-home recipe on the opposite side. So in each side station, we'll have a lot of paper clips for you guys to use, and then we'll also have plenty of these. We're no longer going to be using a checkbook like the American Express checkbooks, or if you have the Discover checkbooks in your restaurant. We're going to pull those off. We're going to use this as a marketing tool and also a great way for somebody to get their check and then take a little something home with them that they can use that reminds them of us, of the Grill Academies, or of a great recipe that they can try on their own Weber grill in their own backyard. Okay, so look out for this. This is coming this Thursday. We're going to launch this, and we're going to launch our new Summer Harvest Grilling feature card. You guys will taste all of this food this Thursday, so if you're scheduled, please make sure that you get here on time during pre-shift for both lunch and dinner. We'll bring out all three of the dishes. We'll bring out the berry pie in the Chicagoland market, and we'll taste it, we'll talk about it, we'll pair it up with this rosé, so you guys can easily talk about this and sell this to your tables. And tomorrow, I'm going to send another video out where we go through each of these features, and David Rolone, executive chef at the Chicagoland restaurant, and I will talk about these dishes and give you guys a little bit more information on them that you can take home and take a look at on your ride to work or on the subway, or she's smiling, not in the car on the ride to work unless somebody else is driving. So that's all I got for you guys for this week. Thank you very much, and sell these features.